Hey Patriots fans, things are heating up in Foxborough, and after that massive 42-13 win over the Carolina Panthers, there's a lot of optimism swirling around New England. The team is riding high, and the energy in the locker room seems electric. But make no mistake, the real test is looming on Sunday night when they face the Buffalo Bills in a primetime showdown. That matchup isn't just another game on the schedule. It's the type of contest that could define where this team stands in the AFC East. The outcome will send a loud message about whether the Patriots are ready to compete with the very top teams in the league, or if they still have growing pains to navigate. Central to the Patriots' current momentum is quarterback Drake May, whose performance over the last few games has been nothing short of sensational. After a challenging outing earlier in the season, he has now completed at least 75% of his passes in 3 consecutive games, while throwing 2 passing touchdowns in each of those contests. That level of consistency isn't something you see every day. In fact, it puts him in rarefied company historically, alongside legendary quarterbacks who reached similar streaks and ultimately went on to earn MVP honors. To give some context, there's only been one quarterback to accomplish a similar feat in 4 straight games. And yes, that was Tom Brady back in 2007, a season in which the Patriots went undefeated, finishing 16-0. The significance of this can't be overstated because it reflects not only May's talent, but also the way the coaching staff is able to maximize his abilities. Josh McDaniels and the Patriots coaching staff are clearly enjoying having a quarterback of this caliber under center. With a strong offensive line in front of him, May's ability to dissect defenses and execute plays has been remarkable. But what sets him apart even more is that he is not just a traditional pocket passer. He's the 3rd quarterback in NFL history to post a 135 passer rating while recording both a passing and rushing touchdown in multiple games this season. To put it simply, he can read defenses, make precise throws, and still threaten defenses with his legs, a combination that is extremely difficult to defend. The other 2 quarterbacks who have accomplished this feat are Lamar Jackson and reigning MVP Josh Allen, the very player the Patriots will face in Buffalo. It's an early season, but May's trajectory suggests he could continue climbing in performance rankings, and media pundits are already taking notice, recognizing him as one of the top first-round quarterbacks from last year. His rise is not just about raw talent, but about how the surrounding pieces complement him, especially in terms of offensive strategy and line protection. Speaking of surrounding pieces, wide receiver Stefon Diggs had a notable moment following the Panthers game, achieving his first 100-yard receiving game in 22 contests. Even so, he admitted to being only about 5 out of 10 comfortable in the offense, which is an honest reflection on adjusting to a new system. At 31 years old, coming off a serious ACL injury, Diggs faces the challenge of integrating into a system that is evolving around a dynamic young quarterback. That said, the adjustments are promising. Pop Douglas sliding into the slot position has opened opportunities for Diggs to exploit matchups and create big plays. It's a storyline to watch closely, particularly with the upcoming Buffalo game being a potential revenge matchup and a real test for his adaptation and chemistry with May. On the defensive side, the Patriots might see the return of another key starter, joining Christian Gonzalez, who came back last week and immediately impacted the field. Galani TVI is expected to resume practice this week, returning from injured reserve and potentially starting alongside Robert Spillane. This adds depth and stability to the linebacker core, which have been adapting to injuries and roster changes. The defensive adjustments, including Jack Gibbons stepping up in prior games, highlight the flexibility and resilience of the Patriots' defensive unit, but TV's reintegration will be an interesting factor in terms of scheme fit and coverage responsibilities. Meanwhile, Will Campbell has emerged as a cornerstone for the offensive line, anchoring the left side with precision. Even when forced to play alongside other rookies or makeshift starters, Campbell has delivered consistent, high-level performance. The metrics speak for themselves. The Patriots' offensive line now ranks 4th in pass-blocking efficiency according to PFF, and Campbell has been instrumental in maintaining clean games with no sacks, no pressures, and no penalties. That level of protection allows Drake May to operate at his peak, making the offensive system far more efficient and dangerous. Over the past 153 offensive snaps, the Patriots have allowed only 2 sacks, 7 quarterback hits, and 26 hurries, an enormous improvement over previous seasons and a testament to the front office's smart drafting and prioritization of the offensive line. This strategic focus on the line is what sets the Patriots apart from other teams that have invested heavily in skill positions without protecting the quarterback. For example, look at what the Cincinnati Bengals are grappling with. Having invested in elite receivers but failed to secure a consistent line, they've faced challenges translating talent into sustained success. In contrast, the Patriots have built a foundation that maximizes Drake May's potential, giving him the tools, time, and security to execute plays efficiently. Every decision, from drafting Campbell to adjusting the lineup around May, reflects a forward-thinking approach designed to sustain success and prepare for high-stakes games like the upcoming clash in Buffalo. There's a sense of cautious optimism surrounding the team. Winning big against the Panthers is an encouraging sign, but it doesn't fully define the Patriots' position among the league's elite. The Buffalo game will act as a defining moment, offering an opportunity to vault the team into higher rankings and solidify their standing in the eyes of fans and analysts alike. Whether the Patriots dominate, stay competitive, or reveal areas for growth, it will provide crucial insight into the team's potential trajectory this season. As all of this unfolds, it's impossible not to be drawn into the individual narratives that make this team compelling. Drake May rising quickly into elite company, Stephon Diggs navigating recovery and adaptation, TVI preparing to return to strengthen the defense, and Will Campbell anchoring a line that has transformed the offense. Each piece plays a critical role, and the interplay between them shapes how the Patriots approach every game, every challenge, and every opportunity to prove themselves in one of the most competitive divisions in football. Looking ahead to Sunday night, the Patriots' clash with the Buffalo Bills is shaping up to be one of the defining games of the season so far. Buffalo has consistently been a powerhouse in the AFC East, and facing Josh Allen under the bright lights of primetime football is no small task. The pressure will be intense, and every snap matters. This isn't just about wins and losses. It's about establishing the Patriots' identity this season and proving that the team is capable of competing at the highest level. For Drake May, this is another opportunity to show that his recent performances are not a fluke. The matchup against a reigning MVP in Allen offers a high-profile stage to showcase his arm, his decision-making, and his ability to extend plays when the pocket collapses. Drake May's development as a quarterback has been accelerated by the support system around him, particularly the offensive line. Will Campbell anchoring the left side has been transformative. Not only does he provide rock-solid protection for May, but his consistency allows the rest of the line to operate with confidence. When you combine that with the adaptability of Morgan Moses and Mike Onwenu on the right, the Patriots now boast one of the most reliable pass-blocking units in the league. Over the past stretch of games, they've allowed only 2 sacks, 7 quarterback hits, and 26 hurries in more than 150 snaps. That's remarkable, considering the struggles in previous seasons. The difference this season is the strategic prioritization of the offensive line, ensuring that the team's most valuable asset, Drake May, has time to read defenses and make plays without constant pressure. The offensive scheme itself has evolved around May's strengths. Josh McDaniels has found ways to create space, design timing routes, and leverage the versatility of his receivers. Stephon Diggs, for example, has had to recalibrate his role after returning from a major ACL injury. Despite having just broken a streak of 22 games without a 100-yard receiving game, Diggs is still only halfway comfortable in the system, rating himself about 5 out of 10. At first glance, that might seem concerning, but it speaks more to the complexity of the offense and the adjustments required in a new environment than it does to any deficiency. With Pop Douglas sliding into the slot and creating mismatches, Diggs is positioned to exploit weaknesses in the defense, and the Bills' secondary will have to account for both him and the emerging chemistry with May. This will be especially critical in Buffalo, where primetime defenses tend to rise to the occasion. The defensive side of the Patriots has also seen promising developments. Christian Gonzalez's return last week made an immediate impact, and now the potential reintegration of Galani TVI could further bolster the linebacker group. TVI was placed on injured reserve earlier in the season, but reports suggest he's on track to resume practice this week. Pairing him with Robert Spillane strengthens the middle of the defense, adding a veteran presence and versatility in both run support and coverage. The Patriots' defensive adaptability has been tested, especially with injuries to players like Christian Ellis. Jack Gibbons stepped into the role and helped stabilize the unit, demonstrating the depth and resilience of the roster. With TVI potentially returning, the defense will have more options for creative schemes, particularly in handling dual-threat quarterbacks like Allen. Buffalo's offense is not to be underestimated. Josh Allen is at the peak of his powers, combining a strong arm with mobility that keeps defenses guessing. The Patriots will need to execute every assignment perfectly. Gap discipline, coverage assignments, and pass rush timing will all be critical. It will be fascinating to see how the front seven match up against Allen's ability to escape pressure and whether the linebackers can contain his rushing lanes without sacrificing coverage responsibilities. Robert Spillane's tackling and ability to read plays will be under the microscope, and TV's role in strengthening the run defense could be a decisive factor in limiting big plays. Special teams and situational football also become magnified in primetime matchups. Field position, third down conversions, and red zone efficiency can swing momentum, especially in high-stakes games. The Patriots have shown discipline in these areas, but facing a team like Buffalo, which can capitalize on even minor mistakes, will test every aspect of their preparation. Drake May's decision-making under pressure, combined with the offensive line's protection, will likely determine how the Patriots can sustain drives and control the clock. Time of possession could be crucial in keeping Buffalo's offense off the field, giving the defense a chance to reset between series. The storylines don't stop there. Will Campbell continues to anchor the line and is showing why he was targeted as a top draft pick. Even when paired with rookies or backup linemen, Campbell maintains a level of consistency that allows the offense to function at a high level. His performance has prevented the kind of pressure that derailed previous seasons, and it allows May to operate in a controlled environment, making accurate reads and delivering the ball on time. The success of Campbell and the line as a whole cannot be overstated. It directly impacts the quarterback's ability to perform and the overall efficiency of the offense. For the Patriots, momentum is a key factor. The blowout against the Panthers has given the team confidence, but Buffalo represents a different caliber of opponent. Success against the Bills could elevate the Patriots in the eyes of the league, while a close contest, even without a win, would demonstrate that they can compete against top-tier teams. Fans and analysts alike will be watching every snap, evaluating the quarterback play, the offensive line, and the defensive adjustments. Every decision on the field matters, from play calling to execution, because primetime exposure magnifies both triumphs and mistakes. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers around Foxborough have been growing louder, and it seems the New England Patriots are stirring the pot once again. The latest rumor shaking the NFL world: Xavier Worthy, the electrifying wide receiver known for his jaw-dropping speed and game-breaking plays, is reportedly set to join the Patriots. If true, this could mark a seismic shift in the Patriots' offensive strategy, potentially transforming them into the fastest team in the league. For years, New England has been admired for its disciplined, methodical approach under Bill Belichick. The offense often relied on precision, timing, and smart play calling rather than sheer speed. But the mere thought of Xavier Worthy lining up in Foxborough has fans imagining a team capable of stretching defenses like never before. Worthy, whose highlights have consistently shown him burning defenders downfield, would bring a new level of explosiveness that the Patriots haven't showcased in recent seasons. Sources close to the organization have hinted that the Patriots front office is eager to inject some adrenaline into their offense. Worthy's ability to create separation almost instantly, coupled with his knack for turning short passes into long gains, would give New England a weapon they've been missing. Imagine Mac Jones, or whoever is a quarterback, finding Worthy on a deep route. Suddenly, the Patriots are no longer content to methodically march downfield. They could become the team defenders fear most in transition, the team that can strike before opponents even settle into coverage. Yet, as with all whispers, skepticism remains. Can a team so rooted in structure truly integrate a lightning-fast receiver and reshape their entire game plan? Some insiders believe the Patriots are ready to gamble, hoping Worthy's speed could be the catalyst for an offensive renaissance. Social media has already exploded with speculation, memes, and heated debates. Typical Patriots territory whenever rumors like this surface. Whether it's just a tantalizing rumor or the beginning of a new era, one thing is certain. The NFL world is watching Foxborough closely. If XAVIER Worthy does indeed don the Patriots navy in red, expect defenders across the league to have nightmares of long touchdowns and breakaway speed. The Patriots might finally combine their legendary discipline with a hyperspeed weapon, turning them into one of the most dangerous, unpredictable offenses in football. For now, fans can only speculate, but the buzz is real and the excitement in New England is palpable. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.